The man opened the door, expecting his takeout delivery, but instead, two masked robbers barged in. Inside, his pregnant wife Annie was lounging comfortably on the sofa. When she saw her husband Jason forced back inside at gunpoint, she froze in shock and quickly asked what was going on. The robber, Mark, barked at them to turn off the TV and shut up. When Annie fumbled to find the remote, Mark yanked back the slide of his gun to make his point. Seeing the danger, Jason quickly handed over his wallet. Annie told them her purse was in the kitchen, but when the female robber, Hannah, checked Annie's bag, there wasn't much cash inside. This was an upscale suburb, and anyone who could afford a house here clearly wasn't poor. Mark demanded their watches and rings. Annie hesitated, struggling to pull off her wedding band, until Mark pulled out a knife and asked if she needed help. Shaken, Annie finally wrenched the ring from her finger. Mark pressed further, demanding to know what other valuables they had. Jason insisted there was nothing else, so Mark cracked him across the head with his gun. Jason then blurted out that he had a safe in his office. Maybe there was something valuable inside, and suggested Hannah stay with Annie while Mark came with him. Mark followed Jason to the study and opened the safe. No cash, no jewelry, but inside was a large certificate of deposit. Proof these people really did have money. Mark handed the certificate to Hannah, claiming it as his discovery. Jason quickly offered another option. He could write a check, and the bank would transfer the funds. Mark pulled Hannah aside to discuss. Hannah explained there was only one way to get the money. It was Friday, the banks were already closed. They'd have to wait until Monday morning, when Jason could withdraw the cash for them. Risky, yes, but the thought of $250,000 was too tempting. Mark agreed. He pulled his mask back on and announced their decision. Since Jason seemed cooperative, Mark demanded to know where the alarm system and panic buttons were. He had Hannah confiscate their phones and cut off the Wi-Fi. Then he sat them down and asked whether anyone was expected to visit over the weekend. Jason swore nobody would come, but right then, the doorbell rang.